Hi, I'm Trish from After Ellen, and I'm here with Kiyomi and Laura from Hunter Valentine.
Well,
And sorry we're a few minutes late, but we have a lot of questions, so we're going to get through as many as we can. And let's just start first with this was like a totally intense episode this week of the Linda Perry project. I'm sure there's a lot of feelings that you guys have about it, and even watching it back. Did you watch it back this week?
we did, yeah.
And what are your initial feelings about it?
I know, right?
I was watching it and then I had to leave. And so I didn't watch the end of it. It just it was a very like emotional time, very difficult time, and like I don't know if I need to like relive it for myself personally.
Mhm.
Laura, she's just got some freaking tough ass skin. She loves watching it.
I love watching it.
So let's hear what she has to say.
I guess, well, you guys want to know exactly how we feel about Amy quitting, I'm assuming is what the real deal is all about.
Yeah.
So obviously it was a very sad moment, but it felt like it was taking her a long time to come to that conclusion just while we were on the show, not before. So, and every day being there felt like 3 days was one day. So it felt like it was a long time coming, even though it was really just a short time. And I guess at that point it was like, just make a decision. And when she decided to not be in the band anymore, it's obviously hurts because it's like, well, not only is this happening in real life, it's happening in front of a lot of other people that are in the room, like camera people, and then it's also happening again nationally on television. So it's just that extra sting, I guess.
And is this the first time that you had any sense that she wasn't happy in the band?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. And to have it all happen on TV, that's
Yeah,
that's
I mean, we brought her out there with the intentions of it going further because she had expressed her interest in wanting to be a writer in the band and wanting to be involved, like a
full-time member.
full-time member. And we were like, absolutely, we love her, and we still love her. And it was like, it was not necessarily a shock, but I mean, I guess it's happened before.
I think it was a shock, though. I think it like there were no problems before at all. So yeah, it was a little bit of a shock. And then you're trying to manage all of your emotions while there's like 25 cameras around.
right.
So yeah.
Good Lord. Okay, well, let's try to. I know there's other questions about this episode, so we'll try to keep it a little light right now first, because Marcel wants to know if you guys have any bad habits that aggravate each other.
Oh, I'm sure there's many.
Laura has OCD. Is OCD.
I am.
Proclaimed.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm not being a bully. I'm not calling her names. She calls herself OCD.
It's just wanting the van to be clean. Like, it's a living space.
No, it's as simple as this. Like, see, I just put that pen and those headphones right there.
Yeah.
Just watch her eyes for the rest.
No.
So she wants to organize that pen and those headphones, those messy, uncoiled headphones in their proper place. Very bad.
Okay, I have one.
Perfect.
And I don't even know if she notices that she does this, but
I'm scared.
when she chews gum,
Yeah.
it's like a fucking racehorse. I'm like, oh my god, so that's annoying for me.
Got it. I do that too. People complain about it all the time, so you're not alone, but that's okay.
I'm enjoying the gum. I mean,
Okay, Kristen says that she loved what she got to hear of Stay, and she wants to know what you guys learned most from working with Linda Perry, and she wants you to come back to Texas. All those things.
It's a loaded question. Texas, we're coming. Working with Linda Perry, I mean, it's crazy. She's a very intense person, and You know, she believes in digging inside yourself to find, you know, the music, and so that's really, it can be very challenging. But she asked about the song "Stay."
She said she loved getting to hear it and wants to know what you learned from Linda.
That song is, I really like that song, and Laura actually plays the piano on that song, which is something you don't really hear in the show. I mean, you didn't really hear that song properly at all, but it's a beautiful song. It's a really nice song. We like playing it. We're gonna start playing it live.
Playing that for sure.
Yeah. So you recording that on the album?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Okay, so maybe a live version will happen at some point then for people that like. Okay, let's see here. When are your new tour dates going to be announced after the Linda Perry project? Alicia wants to know.
Well, currently they're being booked, so I guess as soon as our agent solidifies the tour, we'll be able to release the dates.
We will be hitting like every major to not so major American city.
Yeah.
And we're going to be going into Canada as well and doing the West Coast there. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. All right. Alicia also says she's taking lessons to learn acoustic guitar, but she has small hands, so she wants to know if you have any suggestions.
She's got small hands too.
How small her hands are. Alicia, is that what it is?
Yes.
It's not the size that matters, Alicia. It's the way that you operate and you utilize what you have.
They also have
the guitar, you know.
They have junior-sized guitars as well, so
yeah,
you can always buy a smaller one.
Okay. If you're playing acoustic as well, then I would recommend there's a guitar that's made by Taylor Guitars called a Baby Taylor, and it's great for traveling, and it's a lot smaller, and it's super light.
And easy to learn on, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Faith said, I recently saw that you met a fan with the name Hunter Valentine. Have either of you had anything named after you?
Yeah. Our friend named their middle name. The middle name is Hunter, so right, Liam Hunter Compton. Cute. And then there's a couple in Australia. I don't think they named it after me, their child, but they like the name Kiyomi, so they named their baby Kiyomi. Yeah. What else?
I would like to say that everybody named Laura is because of me.
No, it probably is.
Yeah, everything Laura is inspired by you, I'm pretty sure. So cool. Okay, and then let's see here. Well, somebody asked if Stay is going to be on the new album. We don't know the answer to that yet, but the same person, Melissa, wants to know, how do you think that the drama on the show is affecting people's opinion who may have never heard of Hunter Valentine?
I think that they don't get it. I think that they're definitely getting the wrong introduction to the band. It's a television show, though, guys. Like, really, it's TV.
I would love to see a reality show on a boy band situation. I bet it's worse drama than girls. And I'm not joking. Like, when we've been on tour and there have been boy bands around, I feel like there's more drama around, like, surrounding them than there is surrounding us. But that's just my outside perspective.
Yeah.
I think, like, there isn't, as much as everyone would like to believe that there can be a show like that without any drama, the show would not exist. So, you know, they could show us in the rehearsal room 8 hours a day busting our asses like we did, but that's boring. So, you know, they couldn't do that. But please know that we were playing music more than we've ever played music in our whole entire lives in that house. And, you know, some shit went down, and it's a part of life, and we have to own it.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. Lisa Marie says, how did it feel to know that y'all gave Courtney Love goosebumps? She said she gave you some rad T-shirts in Dallas, if you want to remember who she is.
Awesome.
Thanks for the shirts. We'll see you soon. Yeah, I mean, Courtney Love is an amazing rock icon. The fact that she said we gave her goosebumps, that's awesome. also awesome that she hates our band name and we have terrible style.
No.
Really cool, Courtney.
You guys know that you were going to be meeting her that night?
No,
No.
we didn't know anything that was happening. Every day was a surprise.
Wow. So were you fans of hers beforehand?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you take from her then based on the advice that she gave you?
With a grain of salt, like everything else in life. You know, if God came down and said, you know, you suck, you know, I think I would still go, oh, thanks, man. You know,
And get a haircut.
and a shave.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Jana wants to know, and Jana was on the new L Word, Mississippi, and so she wants to know if you guys watched L Word, Mississippi.
I don't know. I don't have Showtime, so.
Don't say that. You mean you love Showtime?
No, I mean I just like I don't really have cable, is what I mean.
Fair enough.
But I really want to watch it.
I do too.
Sounds like it's super interesting. It's just a 2-hour documentary, right? Mostly.
Yep.
I hope they had a great experience.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm planning on watching it, but haven't yet. Okay. Chelsea wants to know if Kiyomi and Laura, do you guys feel angry or more hurt by Amy's actions on the show?
You can go first.
I personally, I don't really like. I mean, this might be a shocker to you, but I don't like to really get angry. About something that's already happened. My whole thing, initially watching, like, I think it was episode 3 was when I was like, oh my God, I didn't know that. And, you know, finding out at the same time as everybody else, like, still not knowing some of the things and watching it being aired, like, there were many opportunities for me to know these things, like she didn't want to be in the band since the minute she, like, was in the band, right? So I guess initially I was really frustrated that and more hurt than angry, but you know, I've already confronted Amy myself, and I feel as though we have talked through it, and you know, we're still always going to be friends.
Okay. Kiyomi, do you have an answer? Should I say yes, that's my answer too?
No. I mean, I think that they always show me like yelling or doing whatever, but like I'm probably actually the most sensitive one in the band, which is a shocker. So I would probably be more sad and hurt by the things that I'm hearing that she said more than anything. I think I'm like taking a breather. Like I actually did reach out. I think we discussed this once before on a live chat. I reached out before the show to check in with Amy and be like, you know, they're gonna do a lot of crazy editing, and you got to remember that I love you. I've been through this before, and you know, we gotta support each other and have each other's backs. And we're in like week 5, and I'm like, oh, you fucking bitch.
You gotta remember all the things you told her. Remember them for yourself.
No, I do. And so I'm remembering those things, but I just need a little bit of a breather right now, I think, you know. But I already did reach out to her and say those things, so hopefully she remembers that I said them.
Okay. Yeah, and it looks like it's, I mean, the way it was left this week, we don't know as viewers what happens with if she stays in the house or not. But I know you guys probably can't talk about that. But when you watch that moment, the tease of her possibly staying, what in that moment did you feel when Linda proposed that?
Oh. That initial moment was like, because there are so many reasons as to why she was leaving. But, I mean, I guess we were trying to be protective. Like, that feeling for me, I was trying to be protective of
She was having some personal, emotional problems, like, pretty serious ones. And so we were being, even though she's, like, we were done with each other.
Yeah.
As a band, we still love her, and we were concerned about her as a person, so we were being protective. and making sure that, you know, she wasn't trying to make sure that she wasn't being taken advantage of in reality television. And so, yeah, that was like one of the things that was happening.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah. I just imagine that would be a shock to hear Linda say that to you guys in that moment. But yeah, I can't wait to see that. All right. Oh my gosh, we have so many other. Melissa wants to know, did you guys get any advice from any of the other musicians on the show on how to deal with a situation like that?
Do you know, everybody on that show is really, really, really like great at giving advice to each other, and I got a lot of advice. You know, Angelique, she's very in touch with, she's very level-headed, and she practices, well, doesn't she practices Buddhism, doesn't she?
No.
I thought she did. She did.
Maybe she did.
Well, whatever. Anyway, she was, she used to find the sort of
Zen approach.
Yeah, the Zen approach of everything. And so, you know, trying to make you understand a situation from the other side and vice versa. And so I used to get her to talk to me.
I think a lot of people in the house were like, it was a situation that you didn't really want to get too involved in because it was very heated and intense. And everyone in the house got along, and so they got along with Amy and they got along with us, so you don't really want to get in between something like that, you know?
Okay. Let's see. Well, Nat said, I'm watching your live Google chat, and that Australian baby is definitely named after you. I'm assuming that's their baby. They want you to know that. Okay. And then Angie asks, would you guys feel weird having a straight bandmate?
Leanne! We'll let Leanne answer this one.
Yeah, let's ask. Can you ask that question again?
Leanne, I was asking them, somebody wanted to know if they would ever let a straight girl be in their band. So.
Oh, they actually already have.
So where'd you guys find her then? I mean, Laura and Kiyomi, you guys met at the lesbian bar, so how did you find Leanne?
Tinder!
No. You signed up for the wrong settings on Tinder. No, I guess I put out like an open casting call, right?
Yeah.
And her friend was like, you should try out. Well, you can.
That's almost the entire story. Yeah, my friend was like, you should try out, and so I went down to New York and I did, and that was it.
What are your lesbian credentials at all?
I mean, I don't know.
She has a vagina.
Her best friend's a lesbian.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, good. Okay. Well, that's great. So, yeah, you would consider a straight person, and she's in the band, so there you go. Answers that question. Nice. Okay. Faith wants to know, did Linda mean go play with yourself or by yourself?
Pardon?
I asked you this week, when she tells you, go play with yourself, does she mean to play with yourself, or did she mean go play music?
Oh, she had a sense of humor, so she meant to go play music, but she also meant to. She actually they edited this out. She used to always tell Amy to go and play with herself, and not the musical side. That was I was like, no, do that in the shower or something, because we shared a room. So.
Yeah. Not on camera. That would be weird. Okay. Leslie wants to know, what is your favorite thing to eat besides the obvious?
Oh my God. Ladies!
I'm assuming she means hot dogs.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of any kind of meat, really.
Mm-hmm.
My comfort food is Vietnamese pho.
Oh, I guess I pretty much always will eat soup.
Oh yeah.
Any
It'll be
kind
like
of soup.
it'll be like 100,000 degrees outside, and she'll be like, "Let's go get some pork bone soup."
I love soup.
Yum.
I'll eat soup over anything first.
Okay.
Dan's laughing in the other room because it's an everyday occurrence.
Like cold soup?
No. I like hot soups.
Okay. All right.
I would actually try a cold soup if it was different, but I don't like the gazpacho, like, or a cold watermelon this or that, or like
borscht.
or borscht is okay, but you can have borscht hot or cold, so it's fine.
Okay. All right. Sarah wants to know, what do you look for in a girl? Does she need to have a certain look or personality?
Laura.
I've been a little picky these days. I guess I would really like somebody that is smart, obviously, because, and I don't mean like generally smart, not somebody just, because I need somebody that will stimulate me, I guess, yeah, more than just in the other areas.
Leanne, you're wearing the same shorts as me.
And I don't know, I guess I really like, I'm more of a, I like femme type lesbians, very, you know,
Like me, basically.
dainty. I sort of like high maintenance girls, because I don't know, I just do.
Kiyomi,
Yeah.
what kind of girl do you like?
Right now, I'm just looking for somebody who's like really got a super positive attitude and is kind of up for anything. Oh, and a babe. That would be good. But yeah, just to be super open and excited about life, and you know, I've had a little bit of negativity, and I'm trying to like turn that shit around, Trish.
Yep. Well, what's like the ideal situation, because you're on the road all the time? Do you want someone that would come with you ideally, or someone that would be totally secure, have their own life, and be fine at home?
They would not want to come on the road the whole time, that's for sure. But definitely visits are great, and somebody who has a complete, confident life and not calling, waiting for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, let's see here. So is Leanne a permanent member, someone wants to know, because they saw her play with you on some work tour dates?
Leanne?
Wait.
Yeah, she's a permanent member.
Wait, do they mean Leanne or do they mean Lisa?
Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa is what they asked. Sorry, yeah, Lisa.
Oh.
I hope so.
Sorry, maybe that's not. You guys filmed this so long ago. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Somebody wants to know with all your dream girls, but you guys have already told us some dream girl stuff. So a babe that. Gosh, I'm getting so many more questions now. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have probably answered this before, but just for anybody that might be new, where did the band name come from?
Okay, I'll tell it. I'm gonna give you the short version. The short
Came
version.
from this guy.
From this guy right here?
Yeah.
No, it didn't. Did it really?
Yeah, basically.
It was inspired by James Dean, but it came from a friend of Kiyomi's that it was, that. Okay, Trish, ready?
Yeah.
What was your first pet's name and your first street name?
Teddy Bear Elaine.
Oh my God, that's one hell of a porno. Have you seen that one?
So that's basically how Hunter Valentine
came. Okay.
You know what mine is? Mine's pretty good.
What?
Harley Crawford.
Oh yeah, definitely. That is a porn star name for sure.
Mine is what is it? It's Ginger Jade.
Ginger Jade.
Ginger Jade.
Sounds like you got fire crotch or something.
I would definitely get the red hair dye.
Red hair, green eyes, that's what that means, I think. Okay, so it was like based off of that idea?
Well, that's how the name came out, but we had the idea, the concept of, having this heartbreaker or someone who's, like a Jimmy Dean type character, but we just didn't know what name to call it, and that sort of came about.
The name's
Courtney Love needs to know about it.
She'd be like, oh, yeah, I still hate it.
Courtney Love. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you're both single, Leslie wants to know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And she also wants to know the kind of things you do normally when you're not on tour or television.
Um, I, like many lesbians, am into home projects. I don't know.
I'm not into home projects at all.
No, I need to go and fix her house.
Yeah.
But I like to getting crafty. I really like design stuff. So I don't know, I built like a table the other day out of a giant flower box. I'm trying to create an urban garden on my fire escape in New York right now. And
Sounds like fun.
yeah, real fun. And we obviously, she likes to cook. I also share that passion.
I actually really want to go camping, or like some kind of something like that. You know, like camping or to a lodge or some kind of like.
I had a dream about a lodge last night.
What? You guys are so connected.
That is so weird. You were like, this
guys live together.
What?
Why don't you guys live together in New York?
No. Because we already spend so much time together on the road, and like we'd like to maintain some kind of a friendship. So.
And you need to see the sink right now in this house.
Okay.
Those dishes are mine.
OCD. You would never.
I'm getting itchy one. It's just in my peripheral. I need to fix it. Dan.
Can't do it. Okay, so you guys are recording right now. How long are you out here in LA?
It's sort of a day-by-day situation. This Saturday we're playing, so tomorrow we're playing Amplify. So that's basically
Everyone
our
should
main
come.
goal.
It's almost sold out. You should get your tickets now if you want to come.
Tomorrow night, Saturday in LA, Amplify. Cool. And so you're here recording, and are you currently writing songs as you're in the studio? Have you already written them?
You cut out.
You
for a
froze
second.
for a second.
Are all the songs written and now you're just recording them, or are you writing as you're recording?
It's sort of like a writing as you go situation.
Okay.
Some things have been written. We're kind of just testing the waters, really.
Cool. All right. Well,
we're going to go to the beach today.
Nice. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for chatting with us today and answering all the questions from everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. We'll do this again hopefully next week.
All right. See ya.
Bye.